Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Basic Breakdown. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident purveyor of the world's finest pre-workouts, Vincenzo.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good, man. You ready for this?
I am.
Guys, we're about to take a deep dive into the all-new high-stim pre-workout from our good friends at Australian supplement company Red Dragon Nutritionals. It's called Dragon's Breath Black. Before we dive in, Vince, a little bit of background.
Yes.
Dragon's Breath, which was the original pre-workout from Red Dragon Nutritionals, got caught up in the whole Dynamine banning back in November of 2020. So they had to pull that product off the market. They took it as an opportunity, not just to reformulate, but really kind of take their pre-workout in a completely different direction. Which is why it's not called Dragon's Breath V2 or something like that. It's a different product now. They've kept the base name, which is Dragon's Breath. They've called it Dragon's Breath Black, and here we are.
Here we are.
Let's go.
Let's do it. So one serve of Dragon's Breath Black is 8.7 grams, and there's 30 serves per tub.
Good.
Yeah. So in here, it's Australian product, so we see an Australian nutritional panel. We have 16 calories, or 68 kilojoules per serve. 2.3 grams of that is coming from protein, mainly from your amino acids listed in the actives. But we'll get into there. So your first active is glycine in the 1,100 milligram dose. Glycine helps in the growth and maintenance of tissue. It helps in the production of glutathione, which is an antioxidant, but also helps in the production of creatine as well. So you might get an increase in muscle power from that. Yeah,
I think the reason why it's in here is primarily for muscle power. I think a lot of people get glycine confused with glycerol because it kind of sounds very similar. Glycerol is primarily for hyperhydration of muscle cells. It's going to help with hydration, endurance, and really kind of muscle pumps.
Definitely.
Glycine is not going to do that. Glycine is an amino acid that really, from a pre-workout performance-based perspective, is going to help with muscle power.
It is,
The problem we have here is the dose.
It is, a fairly well under dose. So you're looking at usually a 2,000 to 5,000 milligram dose.
So it's 50% of the lower range of the clinical dose.
It is,
Moving on, Vince.
So we get into Betaine Anhydrous in the 1,000 milligram dose. So betaine does a similar thing. So it helps in the production of creatine as well. Also helps bring a bit more water in and reduce homeocysteine as well. So it kind of helps with water levels in muscle tissue as well a little bit.
Another muscle power based supplement. Another one that is significantly underdosed, Vince.
It is, So usually like to see 2,500 milligrams to 5,000 milligrams. So
And we do have some synergism between the two ingredients. But even if you put them together, the combination of them both is still towards the lower end of a clinical dose in terms of supporting muscle power.
100%.
Then we move on
to some nitrosogene, which is an arginine kind of base. So it's going to help increase vasodilation, really. Nitrosogene and arginine increase muscle pumps and blood flow a bit as well.
It's a bioavailable, it's a more highly bioavailable source of arginine. Arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide, so it's going to help boost nitric oxide levels, help with muscle pump, nutrient delivery, all that kind of cool shit that comes with boosting nitric oxide. The problem here, once again, Vince, is the dosage.
It is. So 500 milligrams of nitrosogene, we usually like to see 1,500 milligrams.
So that's about, really 30% of a clinical dose there as well.
It is,
Then we move into some tyrosine.
We do some L-tyrosine, which helps in the production of L-dopamine and reduce stress. It's going to increase feelings of well-being. We have a 1,000 milligram dose here, which isn't too bad. It's still on the lower dose of just L-tyrosine. Usually like to see anywhere from 500 milligrams to 2,000, but a decent dose, really. Not too bad.
And I guess that your tyrosine plays on the mental focus, elevation in mood, the kind of nootropic aspect that we look for in our pre-workouts.
It does. So then we get into the first of our stimulants, which is your Caffeine Anhydrous in the 350 milligram dose, which is quite a big dose of caffeine.
Big. So they're trying to make up with the underdosing on the other ingredients with just
stim.
boosting up the caffeine.
Oh, but
big dose.
Don't stop there. So then you get into some English walnut, which is another CNS stimulant. increases energy and works quite well with caffeine as well.
Yeah.
It actually can improve cognition, decrease appetite, as well as increase dopamine levels as well.
Yeah.
So there is a bit of synergism there with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a double-edged sword.
It is, yeah.
But a good double-edged sword, the English walnut extract, because it plays on boosting energy and also plays on the nootropic side of things, mainly increasing feeling of well-being. Similar to tyrosine, we have some synergism between those two ingredients there.
We then have some bitter orange, which is synephrine, which you just said.
Yields synephrine,
Yeah. In a 60 milligram dose, like you said, yields synephrine, which is another stimulant coming from your citrus fruit.
Yeah, and we don't know the standardization of the bitter orange, but we can, probably assume that it's between 30 and 50%. You've got a 60 milligram dose. Our clinical dose or efficacious dose of synephrine, the active ingredient, is about 30 milligrams.
Yeah.
So we can say that that's probably going to hit that clinical dose there as well.
Not a bad dose.
A lot of stims going on here, Vince. We're not done just yet, though.
Not yet. Then we get into some Hordinine Hydrochloride in the 25 milligram dose.
Yep.
Some research shows it may stimulate the central nervous system, increase heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing rate. So another stimulant.
Yeah, also known as N-N-methyltyramine.
Yes.
If my chemistry proves me correct. Big dose, 25 milligrams of Hordinine as well. That clinical dose is 10 milligrams and above.
Yeah.
So there's a little stimulant party going on in this Dragon's Breath Black.
It is. Then we have some B vitamins. I'm guessing they're here so you don't try and stop your crash.
Take the edge off.
Take the edge off a little bit.
Yeah.
Some vitamin B3, B6, and B12 in there as well.
There you go.
So.
Pretty obvious what we're dealing with here, Vince. This is a very high stim-based pre-workout.
Yeah.
To go through it real quick, just for transparency for the viewers at home. So the 5 effects that we look for in pre-workouts, we look for muscle pumps, muscle power, muscular endurance, energy, and mental focus, and improving feeling of well-being.
Yeah.
Starting with the first one, muscle pumps. You really can't give this a tick. It's the only ingredient it's got is nitrosogene, and it's about a 30% dose. So we don't get a tick for that.
No.
Let's move on to muscle power. You probably get maybe half a tick.
I agree.
The combination of the glycine and the betaine. So let's give half a tick for muscle power. Muscular endurance.
Nothing.
Energy. Big tick.
Big tick.
Big tick. So you're at 1.5 out of 4, and then you go on to the nootropic side of things, mental focus, feeling of well-being, probably half a tick there as well. So really, if you look at what you're looking for, if you're looking for a full spectrum pre-workout in terms of the 5 effects, you're probably hitting at best 2 out of 5.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say. But that being said, if the stimulants is all you care about, you're getting a big tick.
100%.
Big tick.
Yeah.
Where are we at in terms of price, flavors, and availability?
So you're looking at $69.95 for your 30 serves, which brings it to $2.33 per serve.
Fair price for this formula, man.
It is,
it's 30 full serves, so it's not a 40 scoop, 20 serve type thing. You've got the 30 full serves. We do see other very high stimulant-based pre-workouts in that kind of price range as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think it's probably where it needs to be.
It is, yeah.
Flavors.
So 4 flavors at the moment. So Blue Clouds, Cola Lemonade, Grape Lemonade, and Green Cordial.
And one thing that Red Dragon do exceptionally well is their flavors.
I was going to say their flavors are delicious.
And a good spread there.
It is, yeah.
Vince, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the Massive Joes YouTube channel, guys. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, and whatever other device you're watching this video on, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the Massive Joes YouTube channel, including all of these new episodes of Basic Breakdown, guys. That is Basic Breakdown on the all-new Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon's Breath Black. Until next time, where we coming to and from, Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive. Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the Massive Joes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.